Good afternoon. It is Inauguration Monday, the 20th of January, and we spent the morning watching all the festivities take place at the Capitol building. And what will ensue for the afternoon is more celebrations at the Capitol Arena, where a massive amount of people are gathered to wish the new president well. We watched the departure of the last administration leave on the helicopter and in a car. And some people would say good riddance, because it has been a tough 4 years. If you got to watch most of the talks and speeches that took place there today before the inauguration, and then after the inauguration, there were some prayers that took place that were quite poignant. And prior to the inauguration, we had some really, really good blessings going on. And it was quite interesting, the reaction from one side of the aisle to the other about things that were said. Reverend Graham was very poignant in his opinions on what took place in the last 4 years, and the miracle, the millimeter miracle that took place in Butler, Pennsylvania, was brought up by a couple of different people. And it was by far a magnificent show and display. There were some mishaps with some music not playing, but Carrie Underwood, I guess, really showed what a magnificent performer she is, because she just took the song a cappella and did it without the music, and it was wonderful. I'm sure there'll be a lot said about that. But the big news is that minutes before Trump had any chance to know about what happened, it came out that Joe Biden had pardoned his entire family and a whole bunch more people, such as Fauci and the rest of the gang there from the pandemic processes that went on. Anyway, they snuck that in with minutes left of his ability to issue a pardon. But it goes along with everything that Joe has shown us as a president in the last 4 years about not being upfront with anyone about anything. And then I don't believe, and I truly do not believe, that he knew anything about this. I think these pardons were pancaked away, and they just give things to him to sign, and he signs off on it, and that's going to come out that he really didn't know what he was signing in some areas. And I'm not sure that didn't take place for all 4 years of the presidency that he set for. It's interesting to watch the body language during the ceremonies of Joe and Jill, and of course Kamala Harris hated being there, and it was evident in her body language and her facial expressions that took place during this wonderful time in the life of America today. What took place, and I'm heartfelt sure that what he had to say in his speech about what he was going to accomplish in this next 4 years coming is going to be promises made and then promises kept, as it was before. We're looking forward to a rejuvenation, a rebirth of a nation here that had gotten away from us in this last administration, but will come back and come back strong. Americans are resilient at best, and we will see the changes start to happen as soon as today. And there'll be 200 executive orders issued between today, this afternoon, and tonight before the parties start, as he said. And, well, I'd like you to take just a small look here and see what you think.
My God.
Every radical and foolish executive order of the Biden administration will be repealed within hours of when I take the oath of office. Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun watching television tomorrow. Somebody said yesterday, sir, don't sign so many in one day. Let's do it over a period of weeks. I said, like hell, we're going to do it over weeks. We're going to sign them at the beginning. You know that old story. Let's do it later. Then it never gets done. No, we're doing them tomorrow. And we'll have plenty to sign in the future. Don't worry about it. It's not going to stop.
Riot or I'll break it off!
I, for one, am so happy and so moved by the amount of people that have intended to put this man back in power after seeing what can happen to your country over a small space in time. In that 4 years, the destruction that was done, and I really, truly believe that we dodged a bullet. I'm not going to keep you very long here today because I know you're probably all like I am, want to go and watch your TV set. It is a holiday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. How prophetic that this inauguration is taking place on that day. Martin Luther King, Dr. King's words were echoed through the entire chamber, and it was very, very interesting to watch the chagrin of some that sit in the seats of Congress and the facial expressions that took place there, and who's going to be behind who. Well, he said it today. His unity is going to be a key to the success of this administration of the 47th President of the United States. And I, for one, am happy that it's taking place and taking place now, so we can all take a look at this. I promised you last week that we would talk about the drones and stuff, but I don't want to take away from today's broadcast and talk about that. We have the interview took place, and we'll be posting it tomorrow with some views on these drone situations and other things that may crop up overnight with mainstream media. Their hair is going to be on fire, I guarantee it, over several things that took place at this inauguration event today. And one of them will be some of the prayers that were uttered by clergy that they're not going to be very happy with. But unity and getting back together, whether it is overdue or not, is going to happen now. We're going to reunite everyone in this country to one single purpose, and that is to make it the land that it was designed to be and hold people's feet to the rules of law that were established in the original Constitution that we have kind of skirted around in a few areas here through several administrations that have to be looked at, and we're on our way now. There is a new light on the hill today, and that is Donald John Trump, President, the 47th President of the United States, and I wish that we would all get together in prayer for his success at bringing back America first and bringing back unity and peace and God in our country as it is needed. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives as Americans. So let's get behind the new president and support and obey what will come. The border will be closed as of today, which is a good thing, and the gangs and thugs will be rounded up within post haste and gotten sent back to from whence they came, and we'll all be a little safer, sleep a little better, and pray that it all takes place peacefully. Around the world, we're looking at some release of some hostages, and whether or not the Biden administration wants to take credit for that, or was it Trump's envoy that helped, according to them, yes, we don't care. They're released, and we're going to finally look at a structure for peace in the Middle East one more time, and that will be lovely in my book, because this world is in a little bit of an upheaval right now, and we need to get back to a modicum of common sense and at all cost come back to unity throughout the world and throughout this nation that is so long awaited for this to happen. And today, January 20th, Monday, is the start of the rest of your life and back to what America was designed to be: peaceful at all cost, with a military that is second to none, and a president that actually cares about the people, the middle class, and everyone that has been forgotten over the last 10 years of strife and non-unity and division by every possible means to disrupt and change away from a constitution that we're now going back to. And with that, I'm going to wish you a very happy rest of the Monday. And remember, stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned to the Kaiser Report for any further happenings that may arise in the next few hours. Other than that, we'll be back to you tomorrow with the interview about the drones and several other points of interest as they unfold. Bye-bye now.